There's a brand new revolutionary fabric in the outdoor space, and it's called dragon wool. I know, it has probably the coolest name out there, but what is it? In this video, we're gonna be talking about the 3 things that you need to know about dragon wool, what it is, why it matters, and my thoughts so far. Hey everyone, welcome to Backcountry Forward. My name's Jesse, and on this channel we believe the backcountry is for everyone, so I do my best to offer the tips and tools to get backpackers backpacking. And for backpackers, hikers, and outdoors people all around the world, there's a brand new fabric on the market, and it's coming to us via Outdoor Vitals through their partnership with New Yarn. It's called dragon wool. But what is that? What does that mean? What does it do? And what are my thoughts on it so far? Let's get to it. For years, there has been a fight between merino wool and synthetics. And generally speaking, merino wool comes out as the winner. Although everyone who knows merino wool and loves it will also admit that synthetics do have some benefits on their end. And forever, it's always just kind of been these 2 fabrics. Until now. Dragon wool. We're gonna get to that in a second. So merino wool is really amazing because it's super soft, really comfortable. It keeps you warm when it's wet. It does a great job of gathering the moisture off your body so that you can dry off, but it's not super durable. It doesn't dry really fast. And that's probably the biggest cons to merino wool. On the other side, you have synthetic. Synthetic is amazing at keeping you cool. It can wick the moisture off your body, and it's hydrophobic, so it repels the water away from itself as fast as possible, keeping you drier, which is important in winter months, and cooler, which is important in summer months. But it has this tendency to just stink. Polyesters just hold on to the stench of human odor, and they just stink. And you wash them, they still stink. But again, on the flip side, they're also way more durable. So you have these 2 sides contending. And that's where dragon wool steps in. Think of dragon wool as 2 fabrics that have been put together, except for it's not 2 fabrics that have been put together. It's 1 fabric woven together with 2 separate sides. 1 fabric, it's not like they're sealed together. It's not like 2 fabrics that have merged. It's 1 fabric, but it's 2 completely different threads and fabric styles. On one side, you have wool, super soft, 17.5 micron merino wool. What that means in layman's term is super, super soft. On the other side, you have polyester, and this really cool kind of diamond dragon scale, I think that's where they get the name, cut that does a really good job of repelling moisture and being more durable. So the idea behind this fabric is that on the one hand, you have the New Yarn merino wool, which is specifically spun to have more loft, so it keeps you warmer, and it absorbs that moisture from your body, keeping you dry. But then the polyester lining wicks that moisture away from your body as fast as possible. And because it has all these little cuts in it, the polyester does 2 awesome things. When wind hits it, it lifts that moisture away from you and dries the merino layer even faster. But if you use it as a base layer, which is of course what Outdoor Vitals has created, you now have a piece of fabric that has all these air pockets on it that when your other fabric is resting on it, it's created a secondary layer of essentially loft, trapping heat closer to your body. So that's the core of what this dragon wool is supposed to do. And it is genius that Outdoor Vitals saw this fabric, realized this is revolutionary, and what this would be perfect for is base layers. So they've come out with underwear. Don't worry, you're not gonna have to see me in it. First day that I wore these, I was amazed by how dry and cool these were able to keep me. Just completely amazed. I have a high active job. I'm a sweaty guy, and these kept me cooler than any of my synthetic boxers, the hyper dry, different things that I've used. I was astounded. I haven't had a chance to test these on a long endurance hike yet, and that is one thing I should say. This is more so my first thoughts. The Satu pants, which I'm wearing right now, I've been testing for the past 5 months. I've worn them over 100 days. Like, I wear them every single day, so I love those pants. You can watch my review right up here. I've got these just a couple months ago, and I haven't had a chance to as rigorously test them, so these are kind of my initial thoughts. The other thing that they've made is a pair of thermal leggings, and these are really cool, really comfortable. They're a little bit baggier of a fit than I'm used to because they have a gusseted crotch, so I wasn't super fond of that, but these are great down to 10 degrees. I've taken them hiking in that, and with the Satu pants, I stayed toasty the entire time, so they are really good at being thermal pants. I just wouldn't choose these if I was heading out to like -25, which sometimes I do. But what I'm really looking forward to 100% is actually using these in the summer when it's like 30, 40 degrees in the morning. I think that's where these are going to shine. They're super comfortable. I can't say enough about that merino inside layer. It's so smooth and soft. And then the other thing that's really cool about these is you can see they have a zipper along the legs. That means you can take these off without taking off your pants. Yeah, I did it, which is pretty impressive when you think about it. I went snowshoeing and I didn't have to take my snowshoes off, didn't have to take my boots off. I just had to unbutton my pants, reach down, grab the zipper, pull it up, reach down, grab the other zipper, pull it up, and just pull them out, stuff them in my backpack. That's crazy. I love the zipper feature so much. I seriously wish all my thermal pants had this, and that's why, again, I'm really excited to use these in the summer. In the morning when it's really cold out and I want to be a little bit warmer on my hike, these are what I'll be wearing. And instead of having to get completely undressed later on when the sun comes out, I can just zip, put them in my backpack, and keep moving forward. The last thing that they've released in the Dragon Wool is their hoodie. I do really enjoy it, and what's really cool about this fabric is, I missed this earlier on, is it's 50 SPF, which means it's also a sunblock. So wearing this on a sunny day is gonna keep the sun off your skin. And I've been using this over top like a merino wool long sleeve shirt just like this, and it has kept me so warm. I really like this, but again, so dry. Sweating has not been an issue. Oh, and I'm gonna jump back to that odor blocking technology because merino wool combats odors, whereas polyester holds onto odors. So putting the two together, you get the merino wool naturally fighting the odors that normally would be held onto by polyester. That's cool. Okay, really quickly, this is what I think so far. There's some pros, but there's definitely a couple of cons, and I want to get to that. I haven't found them to be the warmest garments, and that might not be fair because I am testing them in really cold climates. I do enjoy the hoodie as a layer. Putting this on top of this within my jacket over top has been really warm. The thermals have definitely added warmth to the Satu pants, but they haven't been quite Canadian winter worthy for me yet. They'd be more so when I know it's only going to get no colder than 10 degrees, which in Canada is spring, fall, and summer. Boxers, I've already briefly talked about them, love them. I actually think this is one of my favorite combinations that the Dragon Wool really shines in. Boxers are brilliant. Zipper, already mentioned it, love it. Durability, I gotta be real with you guys. This is a major thing that I have noticed an issue with. The fabric overall seems durable, and the merino wool overall has been doing all right. The biggest one that I have had repeatedly is these little snares that pop up. You can probably see that, I'm not 100% sure. And that's been from something as simple as these just touching Velcro. You have to keep these away from Velcro so much. I sat down in a chair with the hoodie and put my arm back, and my buddy's jacket was there, and it just happened to hit the Velcro, and I pulled it away, and immediately it got this little snare. I know that Outdoor Vitals really touts the polyester outer lining as being super durable, and it is, like, it's good, I'm sure, but I have noticed that it gets caught. It get little catches all the time, and I think that's the nature of all those little pockets. So that is something to be really mindful of. Now, fortunately for me, I don't think any of my outdoor clothing has Velcro on it, So I think I'm good there, but it is something to be mindful of. So I'm really excited to get these tested a lot more this summer. If you like this video, you can check out my Satu pants review, which I think are amazing. They are legit my favorite pants, and I'll tell you why. If you think the dragon wool is cool, the Satu pants are phenomenal. I got another pair and I can't wait for them to show up. Anyways, I hope you guys found this video helpful and keep moving forward.